शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका नामने नाम आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपाप्रदायिने गौरकथा धामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिति नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यस्तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे. So today I have taken the topic, why do good people behave in an evil manner? Why do good people also behave in an evil manner? Why do they become bad people? Even good people sometimes behave in a bad way. Why do that happen? Why it happens to them like that? So in the history, various persons we see were influenced by some bad planets or evil stars or evil persons, evil living entities. When he is influenced by evil planets, evil stars, evil persons, even the good people will behave in a bad way. So that is the reason. We have so many histories in the past wherein even the good people, good person has behaved in a wrong way. So Parishit Maharaj is a great Mahajana, is a great Mahatma, Maharaja Parishit. He behaved in a very silly way. He just hanged a dead snake on the head of Rishi who was meditating. It's a very silly, it's a childish way. He's he's the emperor of the world, but he just hanged a dead snake around the head of a sage, meditating sage. It's a very silly thing. It's a childish thing. Why did he do like that? Because he was influenced by some planets. Maybe Kali Purusha is influencing him, because Kali Purusha wants to take over this world. Whoever is opposing for his to rule this world, he will conspire and he will kill. Somehow he will kill. So first Kali Purusha is given permission to live on 5 places by Parishit Maharaj. Parishit Maharaj gave 5 locations for Kali Purusha to live. First he is given place where there is gambling, where there is intoxication, where there is meat eating, where there is illicit sex. These are the 5 places the Kali Purusha resides. Kali Purusha is given permission to reside at these 5 locations, and he also given permission to live at another location is where there is excess of gold. So Parishit Maharaj gave permission for Kali Purusha to live at 5 locations where there is meat eating, where there is gambling, where there is intoxication, where there is illicit sex, and where there is excess of gold. So in Parishit Maharaj's body, full of gold was there. In his helmet also gold is there. So somehow he sat on the head of Parishit Maharaj. So he sat on the gold of Parishit Maharaj ornaments. So in that way, he has influenced the Parishit Maharaj to act in a childish way, act in a mischievous way. Kali Purusha is a mischievous person. No, he engages us in various sinful activities of meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit sex. He engages us in all these activities. So here, Parishit Maharaja misbehaved with a higher class Brahmana. Kshatriyas are supposed to be lower than Brahmanas. So here, Parishit Maharaja misbehaved with a Brahmana, higher caste Brahmana, by putting a dead snake around the head of the sage. So after that, he was cursed by the son of the sage. The boy name is Shringi. So then the whole history changes, and Parishit Maharaj will die in the 7 days by Takshaka snake. So then Parishit Maharaj leaves everything, the kingdom, everything he leaves the kingdom, he leaves his family members, everything, wife, children, everybody he leaves, and he goes to bank of the Ganges, and all these sages assemble there, and Sukadeva Goswami also comes, and he recites Srimad Bhagavata Puranam for Parishit Maharaj continuously for 7 days. So that's why we have to read Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We have to read Bhagavatam every day. Then only we will become free from the evil influence of evil planets, evil stars, evil persons. We will become free from all these negative influences only when we read Bhagavatam and associate with person Bhagavatas. So otherwise, this world is filled with evil persons, evil planets, evil stars, evil living entities, negative things, asuras, demonic persons. So by their association, we develop demonic qualities. By their association, we become demons. By associating the devotees, we become devotees. By associating the demons, we become demons. By associating the ghostly persons, we become ghosts. So its association matters. So that's why when there is a evil influence among the good people, they behave in the evil manner. So like that we have many stories when they were influenced by evil planets, evil stars, evil persons, they behave in a negative way. So what are the evil planets, evil stars, evil persons? Let's try to understand. Evil planets, according astrologically speaking, evil planets are considered to be cruel planets, no? Some kind of harsh planets, Rajasic, Tamasic planets, destructive planets. Like Saturn is considered to be Tamasic planet, destructive planets. And Mars also is considered to be some kind of destructive planet. So Mars and Saturn are considered to be evil planets, and Rahu Ketu also is considered to be evil planets. So this totally 4 planets are there. Sun is a very cruel planet, but he is not an evil planet. He is a sattvic planet. He is a demigod, and Sun, Moon are demigods. Mars is also a demigod, but he is very destructive. And Saturn is a asura, so he is destructive. Rahu Ketu, they are asuras, they are destructive planets. And then we have Venus is also asura. Is a benefic planet, but is asura. Is a good planet. Venus is a good planet, but is asura. Mercury is also a good planet, but he is also some kind of neutral. He is neither asura nor deva. He is neutral. He remains neutral. Jupiter is a sattvic planet. Jupiter is a divine planet. So deva. So when we are influenced by Saturn, Mars, and Rahu Ketu, these evil planets, we behave in a evil manner. Check out the locations where these planets are situated. There lies in your evil activity. There lies in your evil behavior or evil activities, evil profession maybe, or your disease may be there in that location. Your disease, your weakness, or your you do so many things there in that place. Check out the evil position of evil planets. Whether the evil planets are situated in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Among the 12 houses, where is it situated? You check out. Where is it situated? The evil planets. Saturn, Mars, where it is situated. Rahu Ketu, where it is situated. with whom it is associated. Is alone or is with somebody. In which house is placed? Rahu placed in which house? Ketu placed in which house? Ketu is with whom? Rahu is with whom? Saturn is with whom? Saturn where it is placed? Mars where it is placed? Mars it is with whom? With whom? So all these things you have to analyze, you have to see. Then you can understand wherein all these negative qualities are there within you. Where are the qualities which you have to improve? Where are the places where you have to improve yourself? The Saturn is in the fourth house, your mind will be disturbed. Maybe your mind is negative mind. When the Saturn is in the sixth house, it may destroy your diseases, it may destroy your enemies, or it may give you a lot of loan, or you may have to become lame also. Saturn is the sixth house. Saturn in the eighth also will give longevity, less longevity, but provided Saturn should be weak. The evil planets are strong, then the evil things will be strong in our activities, in our life, in our horoscope. When the benefic planets are strong, the benefic activities are strong in us, in our life. When the evil planets are strong, the evil activities are strong. So when the benefic planets are strong, all the benefic auspicious things we will do. All the auspicious activities we will be performing. So the Saturn represents Kurma Avatara. Among the 9 planets, 9 Vishnu avatars are there. Sun represents Rama Avatara, Moon represents Chandra Avatara, Mars represents Narasimha Avatara, Mercury represents Buddha incarnation. Also we can say Balaji. And Venus represents Lakshmi. From Venus comes Parshuram Avatar. From Jupiter comes Vamana Avatar. From Jupiter comes Vamana Avatar. Brahaspati is a priest of the Devas. Jupiter is a divine planet, is a very sattvic planet, is a very benefic planet. So it's a Karaka for wealth. And then we have Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, Mars. Saturn is a very hard-working planet. Is a taskmaster. Is a punisher. Is a destroyer. Is a mass of people. Mass destruction. And then Saturn and Mars. Mars is a police, army. From Mars comes Narsingha Avatar. From Saturn comes Kurma Avatar. From Rahu comes Varaha Avatar. From Ketu comes Matsya Avatar. So 9 planets, 9 avatars are there. So they are all influenced by these planets. So we have to worship the 9 incarnation of Lord Krishna. So that is a remedy for the evil things. So for the evil people, we have to act in an evil way. So everything we have to utilize in the right way. If somebody is for those who are angry, we have to show anger to them. Those who are compassionate, we have to show compassion towards them. So naturally, all these qualities are coming from these planets. Some good qualities are coming from the planets. Some bad qualities also coming from the planets. So it's our association with good and bad people. We developed good and bad qualities. So that's why even the good people will become bad when they are influenced by these bad planets, evil planets. They will suffer a lot sometimes when they are influenced by evil planets. See how the Dhritarashtra is influenced by his son Duryodhana. He takes a lot of wrong decisions. He makes a lot of wrong activities. Dhritarashtra, even though he is physically blind, but because his attachment to his son, he does so many mistakes. Duryodhana is considered some kind of influenced by Kali Purusha. Duryodhana is some kind of a snake some kind of a evil, envious person. Is like Kali Purusha's agent. Kali is agent, Duryodhana. So when Dhritarashtra is influenced by Duryodhana and Duryodhana is influenced by Shakuni, so they all commit various mistakes. Arjuna is influenced by Lord Krishna, so he did lot of good things for society. But as Duryodhana is influenced by Shakuni, he did lot of negative things in the world. He caused the Mahabharata war. So like that. So evil, good and evil are there in this world, always will be there. This material world is made like that. Sometimes there is good, sometimes there is a bad. Good and bad will always be there in this world because this world is a duality, world of duality, darkness and light. But the spiritual world, everything is light, there is no darkness. In the material world, there is a Krishna and Maya. Krishna Surya Sama, Maya Hoya Andhakar. So where there is a good and bad, both are there in the material world. Whereas in spiritual world, everything is good, everything is Krishna, everything is the effulgence of Krishna's body. The material world, the sunshine is there, sometimes sunshine is not there, moonshine is there. So that's why people, when they are influenced by dark planets, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, they are all considered to be tamasic planets, dark planets. When they are influenced by these planets, they behave in a ignorant way. They behave in a destructive way. So when they are influenced by light planets like Sun, Jupiter, Venus, they behave in a different way. They behave in a good way. So it's all the planetary configuration, the birth time, birth chart. It's all because of that we act in a different way. So we can see so many histories in the past. So many people were influenced by evil planets, they acted in an evil manner. So Pandavas, they have to suffer so much because of the influence of Duryodhana, Shakuni. They had to suffer, they had to live in the forest for so many years of forest, living in the forest. And again, incognito, they have to live totally 14 years of forest life, 13 years of forest life and 1 year of incognito life. Pandavas has to struggle because of the influence of evil person Duryodhana and Shakuni. Similarly, Lord Krishna has to suffer. He has to live in the evil. He has to live in the forest because of some influence by Manthara. So there was one hunchbacked woman. She became envious of Lord Rama and she suggested in an evil way. And stepmother of Lord Rama, she had association with this hunchbacked woman. She has taken a suggestion from that hunchbacked woman, Manthara, and she has caused so many things. Lord Rama has to leave the forest. He has to live in the forest. He has to leave the kingdom and he has to go and live in the forest for 14 years of exile because of her stepmother's, because of her younger mother. Stepmother? Okay. So because of her auntie, he has to live in forest for 14 years. Exile. One was. So again it is influenced by some evil person. So Lord Rama also has to suffer from the evil Ravana. Lord Rama also has to suffer from so many Rakshasas in the forest. Karadushana. He has to suffer from Ravana, Shurpanaka, all Rakshasas. Here Rama also has to kill Tataka and Rakshasi. He was influenced by all these Rakshasas. He has to kill all of them. So Lord Rama also has to kill Kumbhakarna and Indrajit. So many people he has to kill. All the Rakshasas he has to kill because they are They have kidnapped Mother Sita. So Lord Rama has suffered so much in the forest 14 years, and he suffered in the hands of, first he suffered in the hands of his own family members, his own mother. First he suffered, then he suffered from his mother servant, and he suffered from influence of um, forest animals, forest living entities like Tataka, and he suffered from Ravana and Rakshasa population. So it's all because of the influence of evil planets or evil stars or evil persons. So the good and evil both will be there in this world. It is how, it is up to how we take that evil thing. So when there is evil thing, our our actual nature will come out. How we take that evil in our life, how do we deal with the evil in our life. The evil will always be there. Good things will be there. Bad things will always be there. It is up to us as to how we take the good and bad things. If you want to take, if you are remaining always in the positive way, you can be living happy way. If you are taking the negative things, surely some negative things will happen. It's up to you how to take the negative and positive in your life. So if you want to remain always in a positive way, you have to associate always with good people. Association is very important. Associate with good people. You visit temples, you visit Vishnu temples, associate with Vishnu devotees, associate with Krishna's devotees, and read Krishna's books, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and have good food, nice vegetarian food, live in a clean environment, live in a take bath regularly, give up the bad habits of meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit sex, all these bad habits you have to give it up. Then you can give up the negative things in the world. Otherwise, if you watching so many movies, so many cinemas, so many things, all negative things you watch, all bad things, bad habits you develop by watching bad movies. You see the good movies, you see the good, you read good books, associate with good people. The bad things will go away. Stay away from bad things, especially meat eating, gambling, intoxication, this stuff. You should stay away from all these things. When you are influenced by evil planets, evil stars, you will behave in this way. So better to be influenced by good people, good stars, good planets. So it is take association. Kali Yuga, it is always we are influenced by an evil person, Kali Purusha. We are influenced by him always. We are influenced by Rahu Ketu. We are influenced by no, Saturn, Mars. But there are influence of Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, Sun, Moon, all the good planets also there, bad planets also will. But predominantly the evil planets will be there more in Kali Yuga, because Kali Yuga means Tamoguna, Kali Yuga means destruction. So these evil planets will be much stronger. Of course, these planets are always moving. When they are moving in a different location, they give different results in our life. You know, when now we have coronavirus, all over the world people are suffering. The planetary position is like that. There was a lunar eclipse, there was a solar eclipse, December last year, and after that the whole world is suffering this coronavirus. So we are influenced by evil planets, evil stars, evil persons. So because of that, so much destruction is happening. And then we have now almost 6 months, 5 months past, sixth month. We are still in suffering. We are still in the suffering stage. So I hope if you have some understood something. If you have any doubts, you're always welcome to contact me. My phone number is 9611243737, 9611243737. You're also welcome to donate to me. Any donation is welcome, 100, 200, 300. Any donation is welcome. So you can donate to me as you wish. I will continue this topic further some more days. I will more explain this topic about this. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.